Thank you for coming all the way to the capital city of Japan to declare the commencement of the 28th annual conference of the International Federation of Technical Analysts, IFTA 2015 Tokyo.
I would like to welcome you in the name of IFTA. We are delighted to have you here to participate and share in the 28th conference of our organization. Thank you all for coming. So for IFTA, we are pleased and grateful to have you here, and I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to thank our host NTAA for organizing this conference. I hope that you will have a wonderful conference, and I thank you all for coming.
IFTA 2015東京大会に多数ご参加いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。東京での開催は2001年11月以来14年ぶりのことになります。世界で最も安心安全な街の一つと言われるここ東京で最新テクニカル分析を学び、アナリスト仲間のネットワークを作りつつ大会を大いに楽しんでいただきたいと思います。Have a nice day and enjoy your stay in Tokyo.
Let's talk about how rice futures market operate in 18th century Japan.
首相が安倍首相になって以来ご存知のようにアベノミクスということで大きく経済政策が変わりました。まずそのことですね、何が変わったのかということ、それからそれによって、期待通りの効果が出ているのかどうか否かということですね。
1730年堂島がいわゆる世界の先物のスタートということでございますので、その辺の歴史的なことをお話をさせていただければと思います。お米が輸出していくときにまた輸入されるお米も含めてでしょうけれども、価格の発信、これは日本のお米であるから日本のマーケットで、こんな思いを持ちながら日々このお米の市場を今後も守っていきたいというふうに思っておりますので。
So you are the real leaders here, right? You have led the way. You have walked down the road and showed everybody where we're going, what we can do, and what is possible. You are investing yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thank you very much.
I used the keyword here, China slowdown. If you compare in 1 year column here and compare to the current level, you see that this number.
What are the special features of Fibonacci tools? First of all, they are widespread. I bet that everyone here has at least once used Fibonacci tools in the technical analysis of financial assets.
だけどもう一つ、もしくは同時かもしれませんけど、いろんなパターンを知ってるだけじゃなくていろんな使い方を知っている。でこれがテクニカルアナリシスだと思うんです。で私はそこに単に価格もしくは出来高のプライスパターンであるだけじゃなくて、ITAっていう新しい情報のパターンもしくは分析を加えたらどうかっていうのが今日お話したいことなんです。
At this moment, Malaysian Association of Technical Analysts is growing very fast. We already have 600 normal members.
When I talk about what I've done and what I have with harmonic Elliott wave, they're saying, why do you want to forecast? What's the use of it?
This time, application of the Elliott wave analysis to the super cycle of the Japanese stock market because this conference is held in Tokyo.
この度、古い歴史を持ち、技術分析の発祥の地である偉大な帰国において、このような機会をいただきましたことを大変光栄に感じます。
Describe what Elliott wave or wave analysis they use and what it means to them. If I can ask Ian if you could sort of start off.
I can remember nearly 25 years ago I read a book about financial analysis, and there was something about indicators, very easy to learn but not very good for trading this. And there was at the end one line which really changed my life for trading.
Technical analysis. Bye.
was the calculations done from strong bars, which means not pivot extremes, and from gaps. So those are the areas that I look at in my own trading, because that's the fastest way of coming up with the support resistance.
Today I'm going to be talking about an indicator that I have developed a couple of years back that is based on implied volatility. I never intended that this indicator would be a tool to generate buy and sell signals on its own. I intended that this indicator would help explain the market action from a volatility standpoint.
And the new product that I've got is called Asset Allocation Roadmap. It's evolved from what I used to do at HSBC. Good news from the Japanese stock market is the fact that Japan has a shrinking, aging population is so well known, it's already discounted in the price.
今回は、私は特にエキサイトしてます。というのも、現在の日本の金融市場の波動パターンは非常に明確なだけでなく、明らかに日本経済に強気となっているからです。
私は最初の3本の矢、特に第3の矢である成長戦略が依然として重要だと考えています。今日は特に成長戦略を成功させるには何が必要かをお話ししたいと思います。ようやく安倍政権になって安定政権が誕生いたしました。このリーダーが明確なメッセージを示して、それによって危機感を共有するということが何より重要だと考えています。
It means that almost 90% of importance Abenomics is first arrow. Second, third arrow, still we need to work. However, first arrow is so important that have still a lot of room to achieve.
And I think it comes down to, at the end of the day, in order to fix the fiscal deficit, you have to mobilize the private sector savings.
So I believe that Abenomics, very similar to Reaganomics, and it's clearly a marketing play on the Reaganomics theory, and how do you get people to change the attitude, the Japanese people to change the attitude of deru kugi wa utareru, which essentially means don't take risk.
ではこの起こってきた動きを大きな変化につなげるにはどうすればいいのか。
Before I dive into this, John, you had mentioned that I had kept track of how many CFA, CMTs there are in the world. At last count, there's about 250. But I put even a stricter filter on that. How many CFA, CMTs, MBAs are out there? And there's less than 25 of those.
So today, as I've talked about my theory was accepted just last month by the famous academic journal, Physical A. So I'm sure this is the first paper of technical analysis in physics.
This morning we went over Fibonacci, and to give you a background as to how I evolved into Gann analysis.
I've moved from perhaps a fundamentalist to a technical analyst-based trader to more quantitative methods over the years.
一目均衡表といいますと、クラウドチャートが知られています。しかしその本質は波動理論、ウェブセオリーが本質である。とりわけ時間サイクル分析が重要だ。
I've been doing a very deep research about candlestick for the last 2 years. I took into account 88 patterns.
Today I would like to present you our new model. We are currently advising institutional investors, primarily in Japan.
I'm going to talk about building regression slope and correlation coefficient. I'm going to walk you through how we can apply those very simple statistical concepts in technical analysis.
To explain my recent research on technical analysis. In the paper I proposed unexamined technical trading strategy that is dynamically switching technical strategy.
Our main strategical goal from day and swing trading to position keeping is to capture the directional and...
We have rules-based facilitators. We have rules.
like tripwires that happen that cause you to do a certain thing, to buy a stock, to stop out of a position or whatever.
今日は市場センチメントを測る指標というところでお話しさせていただきます。強弱感というのを見る場合には25日線の情報乖離銘柄比率というところがですね、有効になるんではないのかなというふうに考えております。
This poem is not a poem actually. This is written by John Donne, and that was written in 1623.
You see the outline of my presentation. I'm going to talk about pairs trading strategy by only using stock price data.
I'm Howard Wang from IFTA China, Traders of Corporation.
日本のですね分析の手法と、海外の分析手法の良いところを組み合わされることによる相乗効果、こういったもののですね、可能性について今日は考えてみたいと思います。
Let me explain to you a little bit about how we apply technical analysis at Fidelity. I'm assuming you're familiar to some degree with my firm, but if not, I'm from the part of Fidelity called Fidelity Management and Research, which is our main investment arm based out of Boston.
What hedge funds do and some of the work that we do inside CQS. But before I do that, I want to just sort of give a little bit of background, because I think the world has definitely changed, and it's certainly changed the way we operate. I think it's changed the way many participants operate, and it's all down to the regulation. Hedge funds are a vastly diverse and very, very different community of investments and investment styles, and each of them will have a different approach to trading and a different approach to investing, and technical analysis will be either very helpful or unhelpful in different contexts.
I think that this panel is very important because ultimately these gentlemen have risen up the ranks, if you will, using technical analysis, and a lot of eyes are on them as examples of the usefulness of technical analysis today by others outside this room.
The point is, technical analysis cannot survive standalone and always requires a collaboration with fundamental analysis to deliver and concrete investment strategies.
If the wind's at your back, size more aggressively. If the wind's starting to shift, size less aggressively. You always want to make sure that you're overweight what's outperforming.
Against what is sometimes this weight of huge sort of fundamental views going the other way, and making sure that we bring that view and stick with that view.
I will be talking about investment and performance analysis by combining quick news analyzer and quick fact set workstation. I make a brief summary of this part. By using both RSI signal and news event.
Today, still partners is welcome, or those people are very welcome. They just rename their brand, not as activists, but as a stewardship fund.
My intention for this presentation is just to humbly present to you what we do at Golden Gate University in San Francisco in the United States. The students that come through our program are becoming the members of TSASF, colleagues of IFTA, and later on a lot of them go on the path of becoming technical analysts, going into the industry, and they all started with Golden Gate University with our program.
I think that at the university level is where historically a lot of societal movements have begun. A lot of radical change to societies has begun at the university level.
Education that should be incentivized. It's the institutions that charge all this money to learn how to invest. To offer a class that actually.
As a technical analysis teacher, you have to prove that what you are teaching works properly.
Before, we really need to improve the way in which we talk to portfolio managers and also to the academia.
These days is the body of experience of people that are currently developing the field and that will hopefully do so in the future.
You don't make comments about current market behavior. What's going on in the S&P? What's your technical analysis telling you? Well, we can engage the students and they become involved.
I've spent pretty much my whole career in hedge funds, which is fun and it's changing, and it's a lot of changes, good and bad, going on. So I'm going to basically give you a broad overview of that space.
HIRE is a credentialing organisation. We provide a benchmark credential for professionals in alternative investment management.
IFTA インスティュートも国際テクニカルアナリスト協会と同様、グローバルな団体でございます。
Technical Analyst Certification
CMT or CFTE, and the fundamental analyst credential of the CFA. Modules based on cash flow and dividend discounts. But soon, when I moved being a fund manager, I had a big reckoning because I discovered, well, this is not helping me beating my benchmark.
30 or 40 levels of support resistance. So if you multiply 5,000 times 30 or 40, that's a lot of levels. And so how do you make those relevant and translate all that research into a portfolio? That has been my challenge, what I've been really working on throughout my career.
In my case, there's no fixed rule of using how to use combine technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Sometimes fundamental analysis comes first, and sometimes technical analysis comes first.
In recognition of Mr. Bollinger's great contribution, the prize will be handed to him by the IFTA president, Rolf Wetter.
Other values, but for me, this is the main value, the ability to interact with all of you and gain ideas and share my ideas and get feedback. I think this is the best possible.
I would conclude this by saying on behalf of IFTA, I would like to thank Rolf very much, and I would ask him to accept a gift from IFTA in appreciation for his service and for his efforts that is much appreciated over the past 3 years.
This is something what I think is the idea of IFTA, and this is what is the notion of IFTA. You sit together on a table, you speak, you drink, you eat together, you have fun, and they're sitting 10 or 12 different nationalities at one table, but finally speaking the same language. So thank you very much all for making this happy.
Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the gala dinner.
I hope that I will be able to attend another IFTA conference someday in the near future, Japan once more. So I would like to give a toast to everyone. Please raise your cups and come by.